Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right. It is time for Sketching the Privateer. I am your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and I hope you guys are doing good today. We're going to get some more work done on the comic book. I hope you guys are doing all right. Let me know in the chat how you're doing. And speaking of the chat, let's check it out real quick. I know one guy that's there because he is working overtime as usual. Let's see. Was he the first? Yes, he was. And he is throwing the links in 100 miles an hour. You know who he is, but we'll introduce him anyway.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
Good to see you, Vince. All right. Let's get to it. Let's see. I need to go ahead and put the audio in here real quick. Because we got to have Sharking for Pearls. You guys know that. We got to have Sharking for Pearls. It's got to be available for everybody to listen to during the show. You know that. You know that. Let's see. Let's let it rip. That may be too low, huh? Let's turn it up about there. Let's see. I think that'll do it. You guys let me know if it's too loud. But, yeah, good to see you guys today. Let's see what's going on over here. Martin is here as well. He says, greetings, my excellent friends. Good to see you. And he says, hello, Drew. Of course, he's referring to Droopy Dog. That's the video he uses on Pop Culture Minefield to introduce me. The hello, Drew video. Sorry, I'm just not going to be doing it. Not going to talk like him the whole show. Can't do it. Thanks a lot, Vince. 5 out of 5. Looks good. Martin. He's quoting the video now, too. Yeah, see, I'm like, I don't know about all that, man. I don't think we need to be calling Vince a POS. He does too many good things for me. Really does. And these glasses are driving me nuts because, look, guys, if you're wondering, a little streaming note. Look, if you wear your glasses straight on and you look up, you're going to get rings all in your shit. But if you take them and stick them upwards just a little bit, and I'm sitting there trying to get them straight as I do it, you don't get the rings. See? So you don't have to worry about it. He's been doing that for a while now. Yeah, I hear you, man. But anyway, let's see. Okay, let's get the stream started. I believe we've got some pretty much details to do. And we should be done with page 7. Get ready to do page 8. By the way, check out the channel. I put a post up of me and Foxy doing a bunch of cosplay. You know, 'tis the season. You know, it's spooky season. And we're definitely going to have, you know, Stay the Atmosphere is going to be celebrating it all month long. You know, we got the Kaiju show is coming up on Wednesday. We're going to be talking nothing but kaijus, monster movies. I love monster movies, but I'm not, you know, I like Godzilla, but I'm not as bit into it as Das Wolfen is, man. I like different stuff. Look at this. Kit can't help itself. So you're trying to be straight. Yes, I am trying to be straight with you. I'm sorry, man. Am I not supposed to be straight with you? I'm sorry. But we are working on the Privateer #1. And there's different ways you can support the channel. All you have to do is just go right there. What it says there on the banner. Let me see. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. We got that rolling. Let me make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's get Procreate going, and then I'll share it. All right. Boom. There we go. And I believe we've got to get the inside of the hind cockpit. Now, I had that picture. I'll have to look and see. But I believe that's the next picture we need. Let's see. What is Vince saying there? Skip. He says, Skip Gamera. He's friends of children and only good for turtle soup. Don't even know what you're talking about, bro. But I'm sure that Das Wolfen does. If he sticks his head in here, I'm sure he'll understand. Is that a kaiju? Is that a giant turtle? Is that what it is? I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. I really don't. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I'm liking the layout where we're a little bit bigger. I think that works a little bit better. Okay, so you know the page we're working on. I'll go ahead and show the video real quick while I check my files and see if we have a. First of all, I got to open another browser real fast. Yeah, that works. Okay. And also, if you're watching this on the big green play button, i.e. the low spec channel, I am monitoring, so you can't get mad at me. But anyway, let me turn the video on for you guys so you can see the progress so far on this particular page. And if you're new to the show, let me tell you that I actually sketch these on art boards, actual comic book art boards, with gray pencil so that I can then take a picture of it and then put it into Procreate. That's how I do this. I know I should be using blue and then ink over it, but I'm just afraid to ink anything. I'm not that well versed in pen and ink, and I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. Gamera is a kaiju, a heroic giant turtle. Cool. That's cool, man. I'm not, like I said, I am not Das Wolfen. I do not know the entire kaiju catalog. I really don't. My love of monster movies is more like The Thing from Another World. Them is probably my favorite frickin', if you want to call it kaiju, giant monster movie of all time. The Giant Ants. I love that movie. It's awesome. Tarantula is another one I dig. I mean, there's a bunch of them that I dig, but I mean, the King Kong movies are cool. My brother was always a King Kong guy. I was always Godzilla, but I really wasn't. I mean, I knew a couple of Godzilla movies, but nothing huge, you know. Let's see. Vince says one that lights his farts to be able to fly. Really? See, the Japanese come up with all kinds of crazy shit. That had to be one of the Japanese movies, right? Huh? Them would technically count as a kaiju. Yeah, I know, because they're giant ants, man. They're huge. Yep. Martin says them is going to be remade as they, them. Oh my God. Let's hope not, sir. Please, we don't need that in our lives. But yeah, I want to say hi to everybody that's watching on the book that is Face, the big green play button, the itch. The itch actually is just getting the raw feed. That's what you're actually watching my itch feed right now. Okay. And Quip, as I like to call it. Let me go ahead and go over to Quip real quick and get rid of that guy. Whoever that was that's trying to get me more followers. I will do it generically, my friend. Thank you very much. Let's time him out for for the show. All right, there you go. All right. But anyway, let's check our files real quick. And you see where I'm using that thing where I can, draw it in one color on one thing and then color it back in as black. Was working on a different helmet last week, and I think we established the fact that I've got to change the size of the face. The face is too small on that one, I think. I need to... And I don't think it has to be drastically bigger, but it has to be bigger. I mean, this guy has got a Ned Flanders face, and we can't have him having that. So, okay. Let's see. I'm looking at my photographs and looking for the inside of the cockpit. I'll go ahead and check my downloads first, but I tend to move the downloads as soon as I can. I see the hind helicopter. I don't see the cockpit, though. Let me check my streaming pics real quick. And we'll see. There's the cockpit of the ship. The Coast Guard cutter. I see that. I see the helmet. And I see the uniform, but I just don't see the inside of the hind helicopter. There's the Coast Guard cutter. But I didn't save that one, so we'll have to search for it. Oops! Damn. My feed died. Hang on. Let me get her going again, guys. Sorry about that. Just take a second. I forgot to change my settings. I think I've told you before that if you're going to do this the way I'm doing it, you have to... it should get going again pretty quick here. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and show you what you've got to do right away. Got to go to settings. Got to go to brightness color and change the auto lock to never. That's what you got to do. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's the last feed. Hang on. Let me refresh the page. It should have it the way we want it. Is it not going? Very weird. Okay, there it is. Thank God. It's working the way I want it to. Yay. Live television, folks. It's so much fun. But let's go ahead and take a look now that we're done. And first thing we're going to do is fix his face. And I think that's going to entail erasing everything around this. Now, let's make sure we're on the right. Yep, we're on the right one. Be easy to tell if nothing happened, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. Doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, I want it to be perfect, of course. But it doesn't have to be. And then we're going to go ahead and just get rid of all the lines here. I want to keep his uniform the way it is, but we're going to get rid of all this. Except for the bridge of the nose. I think the bridge of the nose is in the right place. I just need to make it different. Now, I don't think the nose was the wrong size. Let's take a look at the whole head. Yeah, I don't think the nose was the wrong size. Let's check what pen we have. We want Bakersfield. Oh, we're on red. I must have made the blast last time first. Okay, we don't want to do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's change that to black. We're on Bakersfield. That's good. Alright, so I think the nose looks good. We'll give it a little character. Sorry, I'm concentrating here, guys. Anytime I'm drawing something like this, I try and concentrate. Yeah, I think it's just the chin and his jaw that was a little too small. What do you guys think? That looks 100% better right there. Look at that. Just moving that much farther down. Look at that. Look at the difference there. Just that little bit of difference. Yeah, that little bit of difference. I think that makes all the difference in the world of it. Okay. Maybe the hint of a cheek there. And then we're going to fix the rest of this by cleaning up that line there. Okay, feel a lot better about that now. Looks a lot better now, I think. Now I can put the microphone in the right place and everything. Whoop. Get back to the pin. There we go. Oh! No, we don't want to do that. No! Stop it. Okay. Alright. That looks 100% better right there. Doesn't look as small. Okay. I think I can help it out even more. I think we'll bring the cheek out a little bit. I think that's going to make it. Yeah, it's fuller faced. It doesn't look as small as it did. I like that. That's a lot better. I like that a lot better. Okay, now let's go ahead. I don't like this chair. That I just drew that generically. So this one works because it's straight on black, right? But this one here, he's kind of off to the side a little bit. So we're gonna actually show some of the canopy, I think, in this one. So, let's see. What are you guys saying? Let me see. It's Real Wade Nation in the house. He's laughing, as usual, as he's known to do. Giant ants with blue antenna. How can you tell what color they are? That movie's in black and white. Oh, wait, giant ants. Okay, I forgot about that. Got to remember what he said. It's going to be remade as they, them. And when they remake it, it'll be in color. Giant ants with blue antennas. There you go. Yeah, blue-haired. They, thems, right? Yeah, there you go. And, of course, Real Wade drops those 3 little letters that we love so much.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
We've been going, bro. We've been going. Let's see. What else is going on here? Layer check for sure. You got to do that. Oh my God. Do I have another one on Kick? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. It's Reju 1533. Oh, yeah. He's wanting people to get in the Discord. No thanks, guy. No thanks. Appreciate you, though. Guys, be good. And we'll do that up real quick. All right. Yeah, always got to do a layer check. You know that. Let's see. I guess he didn't see LFG helmet. Okay. Yes, I did. So does the P.A.T.R.I.O.T? Who is the P.A.T.R.I.O.T, by the way, Martin? Uses auto aim like not Joe? Are we not Englishing well today, Martin? What is going on there? I think what he's trying to say is the privateer use auto aim like Joe does, which I don't use auto aim, you pain in the butt. Let's see. Privateer knows he has to squeeze the trigger and not yank it. You mean, yeah, I don't have that video here, man. This is not the video game show. Sorry. Now you know what that platform is, why that platform is called Kick. Yeah, you end up kicking everybody in the chat. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better on him. I think that we're good with that. We just need to put the blast in there, but I do want to find a picture of the let's search for the Hind helicopter cockpit. I know, it's a misogynist name. Get over it. Images. Oh, neat. They got some good pictures here. They got one from the side, which I don't need. Well, nah, don't need that one. Hang on, guys. I'll pull it over here where you can see it. Here are the pictures I'm looking at. I really want the chair in there, and you just can't get the chair, but this one, it looks like it's got part of the chair in there. The one from the side didn't look like it had the chair in it. See this here? I just don't know what the headrest is going to look like. It's hard to tell. But we'll keep looking. We might find one. A lot of straps, that's for sure. What's this one? Well, it's close. Looks like it's curved, doesn't it? I just want to see. I really want to see what the headrest looks like. Yeah, and we're just not going to get a picture of it, are we? Oh, wait. Nah, that's another helicopter. Wait a minute. What's this here? Hang on. I just clicked on something that looked like it might have part of it in there. I just don't see it. Oh, wait. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Right there. See that, guys? Hang on. View image. There we go. See right here? So we've got a headrest that wraps around the head. That's great. Let's go with that. Even if it's wrong, we can just say that they changed the type of seat it is, right? So, okay, so we get into this here. That means we're getting rid of these lines here. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, by the way. I, of course, work every Thursday and Friday, so you know I'm right in the middle of my work week right now. How long it is, you know, I work Tuesday through Friday, basically. Okay, so that's out of there. So let's go ahead and do the wraparound type thing on the headpiece. So we'll go ahead, get back to that. Looks like it's more upholstered than anything, but it's definitely got the side pieces for the head, right? Ooh, that's too big. And he's kind of leaning forward anyway, right? Now that's going to fill in black. That's pretty easy to do right there. And the seat itself looked black, so let's go ahead and achieve that. Let's get this blackened in. Put some seams in it. But the rest of it's going to be black. And don't forget, this is on a different level, right? So we've got to make sure that it's... Damn it. We've got to make sure that it's lined in here, right? So that looks like it's lined in. Let's go ahead and fill her. Fill her up. Oh no! The last one didn't go. Shit. That looks like I wonder where the hole is. That should be fine right there. Very strange. Okay. Let's go back, go back, go back. What I'm trying to do is get rid of the lines here. There it is. Okay. Let's start with that one. Why is it doing that, guys? See, sometimes this thing does... I think it's just glitched. That's what I'm thinking. Because the first two worked just fine. If you know what I'm saying. Alright. See, watch. I'll do the first two. That one works. That one works. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to repeat the same behavior over and over again. I'm just going to go ahead and get out the syrup and just fill this damn thing in. That's what I'm going to do. There is no reason why that shouldn't have just filled up the way I wanted it to. I really don't understand why it did that. But that's okay. We're there. It's filled in now. Okay. We got a static picture going on here. What is going on? Oh, it would help if I hit play, wouldn't it? Sorry, guys. You're not seeing anything, were you? Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Vince says there are actually 3 competing theories why cockpits are called that. This Friday could be better. Forgot to buy spring onions for a dish I had planned, and I'm too lazy to go back Besides that, the shops are closed at this point. Oh, bummer, man. I wonder where the hole is. Ha! That's what Joe said. Gee, thanks, bro. Thanks for the support. I wonder where the hole is, Joe 2025. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're the worst. Okay, so we got the headrest in there on that. Now, if I want to show some of the canopy, let's go ahead and go back to the those cockpit images. We'll say that guy's on the top. I guess pretty much that line right there would be showing, right, guys? Right in here, I suppose. Maybe. Yeah, because it's right up by the headrest, right? And then maybe, let's take a look at the whole helicopter. Yeah, maybe a side panel. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay. So what we'll do is this. We'll take that. And we'll go ahead and blow it up a little bit so we can see what's going on here. And then we'll take this line, bring it down. This is a metal rib that's there. We'll put some sprockets in it. And then we're going to give it just some lines in here for darkness. We'll leave it wide open. Of course, this is going to have blue sky. And then, from what I saw, I think we'll have one coming this way. Ah, that's bad. Stop it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. And of course, that'll all fill in with white. Now, did we use a different one for the blasts? I don't remember. Yes, we've got a layer for blasts. Okay. So, take the blast one. And we're going to take red as our color. And we're going to draw it in for the blast. Why is that on? That shouldn't be on top, though. Hang on. Let's get that layer below the crosshairs. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Bakersville. And let's make the blast. And to answer your question, Martin, yeah, he's using a high-tech type of auto-aim, my friend. That way he doesn't miss. That way he doesn't have casualties and so forth. Collateral damage and whatnot. He's trying to save lives. Right? You know what? There's one thing I haven't drawn, but since I'm doing this on a different layer, I can go ahead and go back and do it. Forgot to put the microphone back in. Guys, how can you let me forget to put the microphone back in? Yes, exactly. You didn't see the post I put up on X the other day? Hang on. Yeah, I gotta show you this, buddy. I put it up on X, and I said it like I was scared. Let's see. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, everybody's putting up pictures of Kaylee Kuko today for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So, let's go to my Facebook profile, or not Facebook, but Twitch, or X, or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This was this was the post I put up the other day. Right? It says, now I'm scared. Sub count on the first day of spooky season, 6666. I'd actually gotten to 6667 sometime yesterday, and I thought I was fine, and then I check it today, and it's 666 again. But, of course, Jed comes in with the spooky, right? And I said back to him, you got it, man. You know, that is spooky as shit. So then he sent me, hang on. So then he sent me groovy, right? I, of course, retorted with, you know, my favorite groovy, baby. What's up? Yeah. I don't know if Jed knows, but I can do this all day. I'm kind of like Captain America with gifts. I can do it all day. And then Miss Jed, Kaylee, comes in with the goofed look. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty damn funny. But yes, I did post about that. As soon as I hit 6666, it was on October 1st. If you check the date on that tweet, it was October 1st. So yeah, that's pretty tripping, man. Pretty tripping. Let's see. I'm not on X. Yeah, I understand. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not sure. Look, you can use any of these. I've heard people won't use Facebook and stuff. I'm like, guys, just do your thing. Be yourself. Do your thing. Look, if you're coming on the internet and you think people aren't going to call you out for different things you say and stuff, then you might as well just be a hermit and just not sign into any of these damn social media sites. Really, I mean, bottom line, it's the truth. Don't let these people fuck with you, because the haters are going to hate. That's just all there is to it. Have you read the terms of service? No, I haven't. I don't care. It is the internet world. I don't care. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Because I, like many, touch grass. And I don't worry about it. I just can't worry about that shit. Now, I haven't drawn his microphone yet. We'll go back and do that. Sorry, I'm concentrating so much I'm not even talking to you guys. I apologize. And I forgot to throw you the Cody Rhodes. I mean...
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Let me know. You know me, I'll talk about anything. But remember, we've only got 20 minutes left. So what do you think? Do you like what I'm doing? Do you think this is something that people would be interested in reading? Of course, we're just doing the visuals right now. But do you like the concept? What do you think, guys? Okay. That looks good. Let's see. That clip is more for chilling at the club streams. Yeah, it is. It is really, but I don't mind talking about different things when I'm on here. Okay, so let's go back to our inking page. Let's get this back to black first of all. Back in black! We're going to hit erase, and we're going to go back to the one with the three, what's inside each one of the crosshairs. And then we're going to... No, we're erasing at this point. So we're just going to come in here and erase inside the blast, right? Nothing to it. Remember, stay inside the lines, boys and girls. Stay inside the lines. I went and put all that detail in the face, and I'm erasing half of it. But we do need to put the microphone back in there. And the microphone is going to go right here. More towards the front of his face. Right. Let's go ahead and make sure it's on Bakersfield. It is. Okay. It's a square piece that goes through that, or more of a rectangle. You got to fill that in. So I guess it's really not going to have that much detail, is it? And the lines come over here to a hinge piece, and then it goes back up to that circle by his head. Let's just go ahead and draw that. And then we'll re-erase it. Yep, that's it. Okay. Now let's get back in there and erase. All right, I think that one is done. Next, we got to work on his flintlock and his face. I really don't like that face. And I know what it is. I've made his face too thin. But we can fix that. No problem. Probably just take one line to fix that. That, and I've made his hat. It's a tricorn hat. I've made it look like an Australian Outback hat. Okay? The flap, it looks like the flaps are, they are pinned to the side, but it's not to a point in the front. I need to change the way that looks right there. It needs to be flatter. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. The Privateer reminds me a little of Booster Gold, out of his time and in present, trying to do good. Yes, exactly. That's right. But Booster came from the future, and the Privateer is from the past. Yeah, exactly. You know the guy, one of the characters on television, and why is this? I don't understand why this keeps pausing like that. That's weird. My feed keeps pausing. I apologize, guys. But one of the guys that I really think is a lot like the Privateer that you may have seen, if you ever watched the television show Sleepy Hollow, that version of Ichabod Crane is going to be a lot like the Privateer. One of my favorite parts of that show was where he's riding in the car with the sheriff's deputy, and he sees a receipt for something she bought. And he sees that she's paying like a 10% sales tax. And he says, 10%? You do know we fought a revolution over a 2% tax. Right. Pretty cool. Let's see. Vince says, we can fix it. We have the technology. You know it, man. You know it, bro. Yeah. $6 million man stuff. Okay. So. All right. We got all of that done there. Oh, before we forget about it, let's go into the blast layer and fix that. Put that on black. And then use the autofill and get to it. Nothing to it, boys and girls. Nothing to it. It seems to work really well with that right there, that option. Ooh! But I see something I screwed up. I didn't erase some of it. You see that? It's right here near the headrest. But that's all right. We'll come in here. Let's see. Erase. And we need to be on the helmet art, which is right here. And we'll bring that. There we go. And there we go. Oh, no. I hate it when I'm trying to shrink things down and that happens. You end up drawing or erasing so much stuff. Okay, so let's see. Crane's not wrong, but look at you guys now. What is it, 40% effective tax rate? Yeah, pretty much. On average, it's about 40%. It is. But he was looking at a receipt for sales tax. Okay, sales tax. It's different in different states. This one's by the states. Okay, some states don't even have a sales tax. You know, but I know in my state it's 10. It's at least 10% sales tax. Yeah, we are taxed out of our minds here in the States, man. That's for sure. Okay, his face here. Let's take a good look at this. He looks really thin, doesn't he? Looks like his face has been squashed. Why? Because there's no fullness. What I have right here, this part right here is his eye patch. Okay? So his cheek should be here too. His cheek should be here too, and I didn't draw the cheek. So all I need is that little line right there, and that should fix it. Bring it down that way. And that should do it. Now, I don't mind that the hat dips low over his brow. I have no problem with that at all. I do need to put some lines in here to show the hair on his eyebrow. But here's the thing that's bugging me. I didn't indicate the part going across the back, and really you wouldn't see it there. You wouldn't see it there. But what you would see here is this would be a lot flatter. I went too wide with it. If you understand what I'm saying, this is too wide. It looks like a boonie hat has been snapped to the side, right? Crikey, mate! Exactly. Since when do you have problems with shrinkage? I'm a male, aren't I? Come on, man. But anyway, so yeah, we want to take this. Let's go ahead and get the eraser out. I like where the hat's at, and we got to be on the right layer for this. Hang on. I believe it's that layer right there. Okay. Which means, hang on a second. You see something here. I think I just drew that on the helmet layer. Yeah, I did. Okay. So what I need to do is go back until I get that cheek line out of there. Get rid of it. Get rid of everything that I did on that page. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep tapping that undo. Okay, we're there. Now switch to that one and let's make the fixes. Okay. Come in here. Oh, I'm erasing. Don't want to erase. I want the pen. Make sure it's on Bakersville. Yep. Okay. Got to keep checking your stuff, man. Now that almost looks like an extra nostril, and that I don't like the way that looks. Another thing I don't like is how it looks like a black hole in the side of his face too. Hang on. Let's get rid of that nostril. And let's draw it correctly. There we go. Alright, that looks good to me. And then we'll put some of the hair in there. Okay, now, what I'm looking for here is I want to thin that up. Let's take this, get rid of it completely. And we don't have much we have to fill in here, so I can do that. That's no problem. But I got to get rid of this line right here. Because what I want to happen here is I want it to curve right here. First of all, let's go ahead and keep erasing here. Let's back that up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to have here, it's going to be a little bit sharper and come straight up and back like that. Now it doesn't look so much like a damn cowboy hat. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, now this is away from the light, so I can go ahead and blacken this all in. Okay. Put it on syrup. Do it like that. And then have that cast a little bit of a shadow here. About that much of one. But that doesn't look good right there. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's go back. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, that looks good right there. We'll just have it kind of like this for a shadow there. And then of course this side's going to be away from the light too, so we'll give it a little bit of indication there. And then of course we've got the X marks the spot, right? If you've never seen one of these hats, they're actually stitched into the sides like that. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. Sounded like something got disconnected there. But anyway, another thing. Now let's pan back and look at it now. Yeah, that looks good, but I still need to fix some things here. I don't know. I'm going to have to work on that hat. Gonna have to work on that hat. That just looks wrong to me for some reason. And I don't like it. Just don't like it. I think that may be too dramatic right there. I may have it too far down on the bridge of his nose. Yeah, we'll put that about right there. Have his nose come up, and then maybe another indicator there. Yeah, okay, that's good. But yeah, oh, I know what's wrong with it. I know exactly what's wrong with it now. Hang on a second. I can do this because I don't have to worry about that other layer. I know exactly what's wrong now. Part of his head was getting cut off. The hat itself, hang on. Sometimes you just got to step back after a couple of days and look at it, man. Here's his cheek, so his brow's going to come out to here, so the hat should come out to about here. And if you looked at it before, it wasn't coming near that far out. No, that's too sharp. That's too sharp. Okay. Let's get rid of that line. Okay, remember this is a tricorn hat. So yeah, it should... about right there is good, I think. And I think this needs to come up a little bit. Erase, erase, erase. Yeah, about right there. And that does need to come a little wider. So happy I can erase things on this program. Hang on, hang on. I'm obsessed with this hat. The hat has to look right. The hat is his personality, man. Okay. Do I dare? Ah! Damn it! I guess I dare not. We're on syrup. That'll work. I'm thinking maybe... thinking maybe this needs to happen right here. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that looks 100% better. Back to syrup. That looks 100% better. Yes, I like that a lot better. Still don't like his face for some reason. I think it's the eye, but I'll work on that next time. We are about out of time. Let's see. Yeah. He put the time stamp up there. So in case clothes does make it the man. Yeah. So in his case, clothes does make it the man. Look, think about the iconic superheroes you've seen in comic books. They've got a defining thing. You can tell by their silhouette who they are, right? The ears on the Batman cowl, right? The cowl changes for every artist, right? But the bat ears are always in the same place. They're always pointed. Now they may be longer. Neil Adams made them super long, you know. Frank Miller made them short, stubby little suckers, but they were there. You know what I'm saying? Could be Catman. Yeah, right? But the Privateer has got that hat, man. That hat. That's his signature. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think I've made the body of the hat too big on this thing. I think that's what it is. But I will work on this during the week, and I will have something beautiful to show you next week. How's that? We'll do that. Anyway, we got quite a bit of work done, boys and girls. We're about done with page 7. I have more work to do on Homeboy's uniform behind the Privateer right there. More shading to do, I believe. And a few little things inside here. But I'm liking the way it's looking. Still got to get the details on his flintlock. I have a picture for that, though. Everything else is looking great. It really is. So, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let's go ahead and wrap things up for today. Vince checked in over there at the big green play button, but there was nothing going on over there. But listen, guys, I want you guys to go over and check out JoesAtmosfere.com. Hang on. First of all, follow us at all those links that Vince worked so hard to put out for you. Follow us at all those social medias if you use them. I mean, you don't have to go there if you don't use them, but if you do use them, then please go check it out. What in the hell? Why is this? This is really weird. Okay, well, there it is right there. Okay. So, good to see that it shows up in search results. Look, you come over here to JoesAtmosfere.com. Right below the opening video there, you'll see a couple of links. One takes you to my Subscribe Star page, where you can pay $1 for the written word, $5 for all the artwork. All the stuff I do on the Privateer comic book is here. So go check it out. You can support the channel that way. Or you can go to the other link we have here, which is to my Kindle page, where you can buy the Privateer's Zero issue. It's only the first 5 pages of artwork that I've finished. You guys have seen me do it here on the show. It's just a way to support what I'm doing. Check it out over on Kindle. And if you want a commission done, all you have to do is go down here to the bottom of the page, and you will find the email to get a hold of me for a commission. So definitely go check out JoesAtmosfere.com. Let's let you know what's going on with the channel before we get out of here. Of course, you know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do it every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So come back next week, and we will talk some Privateer and everything that goes with him next time at 1 p.m. Central Time on Friday. Unless we've got a vendor market, I will be here. Then next up, we want you to go over to Pop Culture Minefield tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time and check out Fallout, Tale of Two Wastelands. John assures me he has done the testing and he's ready to play Fallout, Tale of Two Wastelands. He's deep into New Vegas right now. So you guys check it out on Pop Culture Minefield's channel tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, on Sunday morning, it's time for NFL pregame party. You guys come on over for Week 5's tailgate. Great game last night. If you guys missed it, wow, what a heroic, gutsy performance by one Mac Jones, backup quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. Highly recommend going to look at those highlights. It was fantastic. What a great game that was. That was a heavyweight matchup, man. Chess match right down to the end in overtime. It was pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to be talking about that. Plus, we'll already have a game going. The Minnesota Vikings will be playing the Cleveland Browns in London. So you guys come check it out as we detail what's going on in Week 5 of the NFL on NFL Pregame Party, 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. And then, of course, at 6 p.m. Central Time, it's time for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2025 through today's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then Monday morning, it's time to check out a military movie with Pope and Gary and Martin and Emma and myself as we check out a cool military movie every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And then, of course, at 4 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Only Talk and Roll. And I'm pretty sure that Gary's playing, Brian is playing a Baldur's Gate this week, which means he'll probably start, I think when he plays video games, he starts a half an hour early, so that'll be around 3:30 p.m. Central Time over on That 70s Rock Fans channel. Come check it out as I troll Brian while he's playing Baldur's Gate. He's such a completionist. It's easy to get him unnerved. It really is. But I love hanging with my man Brian. He's one of the few guys my age on this platform. So you guys come check it out. 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then, of course, Monday evening, it's time for the next chapter of Mass Effect 3, or as we like to call it on this channel, Ass Effect 3. Check it out. We're going to be playing it this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time with some, cocktails and fails, along with Martin, who usually likes to show up and give me a bunch of grief about the game. I mean, he keeps saying I'm killing off people. I'm not killing off people. I'm just playing a game. They want to get shot to death. That's their own compunction. Anyway, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then, of course, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Wednesday Afternoon Matinee over on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Anima, Martin, Gary, and myself talking about a cool movie. We always have some other people, too. Sometimes deleted scenes, sometimes Mephisto. You never know who's going to show up on Wednesdays. For Wednesday Afternoon Matinee on Pop Culture Minefield's channel at 3 p.m. Central Time. And that's right before we go live with the Pop Culture Show of the Week, State of the Atmosphere. And yes, this week, it's all about Halloween this month. And we're going to start with the Kaiju Show, the Monster Show. We're going to talk about monsters, big monsters this week. So you guys, come check it out. State of the Atmosphere at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. And that brings us right back around to sketching the Privateer. So, for myself and Vince, I want to say thank you for being here, guys. Martin says, gotta go, my planet needs me. Vince, of course, says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. And stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great weekend. And you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you to be safe out there. And until we see you again, keep on keeping on. God bless.